Dylan Schumacher.
Daniel Richardson.
Citadel Defense. So today, we're going to talk about a handheld light. Really, the philosophical reason behind, should you carry one? Daniel?
Yeah, you absolutely should. When are you most likely to be attacked? In the darkness, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. When it's dark out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like pitch dark, because then they
yeah.
couldn't see you either.
Yeah,
but
right.
yes, yeah. During the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, well, I mean, we'll get into that later. But
No.
yeah, you should carry light. It's good. It's very practical. For so many. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, I'm going to talk.
Yeah,
So,
you talk.
lights. Yes, practical like Daniel said. The thing I like about a light is I can carry a light in my hand. That's not weird, right? So if I walk out to my car at night, I just hold on to my light in my hand. That's totally fine. Can't have a gun out. But I can have a light, and if someone starts approaching me and this guy looks shady, I can blast them, right? I can be like, hey, what's going on there? And that's intimidating. When it's dark outside, and this is a Surefire, I think it's 320 lumens, and you get hit with that in the face, that's disorienting.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be disoriented, and suddenly you go from a easy mark to a hard target. And I like that. I like the intimidation factor. There's also a surprise factor out there. You know, you can pop them once and then move, get offline, and engage if you needed to. It gives you more options from the tactical intimidation perspective. And then second, it lets you see what you're looking at, which, you know, is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear these stories about Bob wakes up in the middle of the night, goes downstairs and shoots the intruder, and then he flicks the lights on and it's his wife. So it lets you see and actually be able to engage your target. So many things.
If you're going to be shooting at something, you should be able to see it. And,
Yep.
I mean, we both think that you should have a light in your gun, too.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan of the TLR1.
Yep.
That thing's super bright. But it's nice to have a handheld light, too, especially if you're not at a point where you want to pull your gun out, but you want to be prepared with a light at least. It's nice to have that as an option. Not to mention, your light is incredibly practical in that I use my light all the time. It's kind of like carrying a utility knife around.
Yep.
You use that thing all the time, infinitely more than you use your gun. So,
would you say someone needs to have a light on their gun? Their everyday carry gun.
I would say you need to have a light, whether that's handheld or on your gun. If I have a preference, it's going to be on your gun. But
over just a handheld.
Yeah, over a handheld.
Yeah.
I mean, but those are a little more
curious.
expensive.
Why?
Because it's less. I don't have to worry about holding two things, right?
Sure,
I don't have to worry about that at all.
Sure. I would say if I only had to pick one, I'd pick a handheld. That said, I carry a light on my gun, my pistol, my everyday pistol.
Why would you pick a handheld, though?
I would pick a handheld because I can use it to light other things that I don't have to point my gun at.
Sure.
So I can get that intimidation factor with just, hey, you know, what's going on there? And I can hit him with the light, and we can have that discussion without having to engage with potential lethal force yet.
Yep.
So I like that. And let's just be honest, it's easier to carry this than to find a new holster and put your light in it and all that.
It's expensive. I mean, because if you upgrade, you spend like $110 on a light, now you're spending $130 on a new holster.
Yeah, probably.
Adds up pretty fast.
50, even if it's 50 or $60, you get by cheap. I mean, you know. So that's probably this. Like, you can buy this for $60, $70, throw it in your pocket.
Yeah.
That said, I carry both, and if I ever had to use my gun at night, I'd default to that weapon light on the gun because my gun's already out. I'm already looking for something.
You can use two hands then too. I'm a huge fan of not having to use two hands for stuff.
Yeah.
But either way, you should have a light.
You should have a light.
Whichever one. You got to know what you're shooting at.
Mm-hmm. So if you carry a light, I would say at least a handheld, preferably both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Cool. That's it. You can do a sign off then.
Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. Do brave deeds and endure.